What is going on? It is Coach Taylor here. And if you are watching this video, it means that you're probably looking for the 2-2-1 training method that I've designed for Moto Dads. So basically what I'm going to be doing here is explain to you exactly what it is, how to get it done, and to get you the best results possible. And honestly, if you're watching this, it means you're probably already working out or scrolling through Instagram and trying to find the next best thing to make sure that you get results. But ultimately, you've been stuck in the same exact spot. So I want to make things as simple as possible and show you exactly what to do to make sure that you can actually see results in the gym, on the bike, and off the bike. And realistically, dude, you're not out of shape. You just don't have the right system. So you've got the bike, the drive, the family, the business, all of that is going for you, but your training just doesn't match your lifestyle anymore. And you might be trying to do zone 2 cardio all day long, extra spin sessions, hour, 90 minutes, and you're just running out of time, right? Or maybe you're in the gym training like a bodybuilder and it just doesn't translate over to being fitter and stronger on the bike, or having just general energy and being able to move and have mobility for living life, especially as a dad with kids. And I know it, you're all over the place. So you need this super simple performance-based system for you. That way you can actually build the endurance, the strength, and the energy without burning yourself out. So that's where this 2-2-1 method comes in. And this is what I do with almost all of the guys. Everything is actually designed specifically for them and their life right now, but I'm going to show you exactly how it's kind of molded and created as a framework to get the results that we do. And you can see things like Jonathan right here, lost over 30 pounds, is in race shape now, kicking butt on the dirt bike, but also running his business, and he's got 2 kids. So it's not just about like, oh, grind, not only in work, but in your workouts, and you have no energy left at home. It's about being able to show up in multiple areas of your life, right? So even Brian, he's amazing, 55 years old, owns a general contracting business. He works out 3 days per week and with 1 cardio session, right? He wanted more strength, so we did that for him. But the framework of the 2-2-1 is what we're going to dive into, right? So down over 40 pounds, doubled his T levels, and absolutely crushing it, going from 15 to 35, 40-minute motos sometimes now. So what is the 2-2-1 method? It is 2 strength days, 2 cardio days, and 1 riding day. Of course, you got to get out and ride. And guess what? That is training too. Most of you guys think that just riding the bike is all the training you need, or you don't even count it as training. But it is not easy to ride a dirt bike, especially at a high level. So you need to make sure that you're incorporating that as your training, right? So each part definitely has a purpose. Now, with your strength day 1, pure strength. We're going to be focusing on building power, improving force production. And on strength day 2, it's going to be more strength endurance. So this is going to help boost your stamina, your muscular endurance, so you can do something over and over and over with weight. And this is going to help you develop fatigue, especially on the bike for longer motos. So if you're doing hair scrambles or enduros, like, you definitely need that strength endurance. Now, obviously, everybody in the moto world knows that you need to have stamina, right? So cardio is definitely something that we need to do. But who has time to do all these hours of zone 2? Realistically, we're not professional athletes. We don't have all the time in the day to go train. If you do, amazing. I'm all for it, right? But if you want to get incredible results, the 2-2-1 method is actually what can do that for you in a consolidated time frame. So cardio day 1, intervals. We're ripping it. We are ripping it. You got to get that heart rate up, get that VO2 max going up in a shorter time frame. You could actually increase your VO2 doing intervals and not just doing a ton of zone 2, all right? But obviously, we still need to get the zone 2. It's going to build that aerobic base and your recoverability and just overall mitochondrial function. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely a big thing. And then we cannot forget the ride day. Come on, guys. You got to go out, get on the bike. Apply what you're working on at home and in the gym to go have fun on the bike and last longer out on the track. All right, so let's break down what these 2 strength days should kind of look like for you. When you're doing pure strength, you should be building that horsepower. This is like the engine. This is deep rooted into how strong you really are. So we're looking at compound movements, right? So let's look at front squats, trap bar deadlifts, bench presses, weighted push-ups, chin-ups, rows. You want to do these big movements. You don't need to be doing all these little bodybuilding style movements. Obviously, we can incorporate some of those if you want the physique and everything, but compound lifts, 3 to 5 sets, 4 to 8 reps each set. And this definitely depends on where you're at, but I would start in the higher range and on the reps and lower on the sets. You're going to take some good rest. Strength takes rest. You're probably thinking that your heart rate needs to be up for everything. No, focus on heavy, clean reps. Keep your form and your technique. Don't go ego lifting like you're in your 20s again. All right. We got to make sure that we have our core activated as well. So you want to incorporate these into your strength days. You're working hard, but you're definitely not going to pure failure. We want to get close to it. So you should walk out feeling pretty strong, not absolutely smashed, because guess what? You're not going to be able to do anything the next day. Then the second strength day. All right. Now, this is just going in order of day 1, day 2, just explaining them, but there's a different structure that I'll explain in the end. So this is where we're going to build more work capacity and the ability to push longer without fading. So this is where we can throw in the circuits where it's either timed or higher reps. So think of 30 to 45 seconds of rest or work with short rest afterwards, right? So 15 seconds. I recently just did one. It was super fun. I did the assault bike. I did farmer carries. I did push-ups and inverted rows, right? So you get to mix it up. But what you could do is something similar, just like this one. So you're going to get 2 from this video. Kettlebell front squats, push up to a shoulder tap. So we're doing push up, arm endurance, plus core stability. RDLs into a row, medicine ball slams, get the heart rate up. And then guess what? We're getting some more conditioning in right there. So you're doing 3 functional strength movements on an endurance level to help translate onto the bike, right? You should definitely be winded. Think of controlled chaos. What is riding a dirt bike? You are going balls to the walls, but in a controlled way to keep yourself safe, but also having fun and getting your heart rate up, and you are fired up, right? So you're definitely going to be working. And this is some of my favorite work. This is what I lived and died with when I was an elite athlete running the 400 meters going for the Olympics, right? It's like capacity work, right? Now, the cardio days, intervals. This is high effort, very, very high effort, all right? So it doesn't need to be super long. Some people focus on doing these super long intervals, and that's not where it's at. I want you to work hard in a short time frame. So think of the 30 to 45 seconds, sometimes even down to 10 to 15 seconds. But in this instance, we'll go 30 seconds on, 90 seconds rest, do 10 rounds, right? Your heart rate is going to be up into that upper zone where you're finishing a moto, right? So the recovery, you want to keep on moving if you can while you get that heart rate to drop on down. And you literally should be burning it out. Or as Justin Hill, he's done something very similar to this. I folded him, all right? But guess what? I'd rather you get folded on the assault bike than on the track, right? Then day 4, steady state cardio. This is where we're just kind of recovering, more like an active recovery. You should be able to comfortably have a conversation, and you could choose whatever it is that you want. So heart rate's going to vary based off of your age and your fitness levels. But look, we're not going for hours and hours because we don't have time for that. Just get a good solid base. This is almost like your extra recovery day, all right? So then day 5, obviously, we want to get out and have some fun on the bike and go ride. So get a nice little warm up. Tons of guys just hop straight on the bike. If you use your sight lap to warm up, cool, whatever, that's your forte. If you're really trying to race, there's some different stuff that we need to do to get your bodies primed up for race day. So you're at the gate ready to go. Instead of lap 2, you're finally warmed up and feeling good. All right. And realistically, if you really want some stuff going on the bike hard, like your race training, structured motos, right? 3 times 20 minutes with 5 minutes rest, very short, right? It's tough. This is tough, but this isn't like super fast. This can change a lot. And you use data, your heart rate, your lap times, your fatigue, all that stuff to kind of monitor your progress. So if you're on the track and you're using it as a legit training day, guess what? It's a training day. If you're going out to have fun, all right? Take your long breaks. I typically rest between 30 to 45 minutes between motos, right? But if I was training, it's a different story. It's different than what I've done with my pro riders, all right? So this is exactly how I would actually structure out the days, right? This is designed in the way to give you enough recovery. So Monday, pure strength. Tuesday, you're doing your cardio or intervals. So these are 2 tough days. Then we're going strength endurance. So it's not going to be as hard as the strength here, but it's going to be heart rate. And then Thursday is almost a recovery day where it's just your steady state. Friday, off, recovery, mobility, maybe some core. This is where you get ready to allow your body to ride and have some fun. And then on Sunday again, you're off, family time, active recovery, right? So intensity levels, 7 or 8 out of 10 effort on your strength days. Cardio intervals, hard. Hit it. Steady state should be fairly easy. Ride day, depending on where you're at, that could go anywhere you want, all right? Recovery days, mobility, core work, make sure you're sleeping, getting your hydration in, and make sure you are eating properly, all right? So you don't need this crazy gym membership and 6-day bro split. You just need a plan that matches your life and your ability to ride moto. So this is exactly what the 221 method is. And if you want to get back in race shape, this is it. This is what's going to get you there. It's just like what Ignacio did here, or even Graham. So now you have the foundation. Now it's time to put it into motion. Get the work. This is the framework. It works. It doesn't take all day long. All the workouts are less than an hour. Your longest day is going to be when you're riding your dirt bike. So if you want to get dialed in, have everything basically set up for you, videos to explain everything, personalized coaching, and have that dialed in specifically for you and your life, hit me up on IG, DM me race, and I will reach out to see how we can help and get you your plan dialed in. All right. So hopefully this helps, and I'll talk to you soon.